Attention, the following video is going to totally kick ass. If you enjoy any of it and or have a large penis, please click the like button below. Enjoy. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a Call of Duty commentary. Man, it's been a long time since I've done one of these, and I'm excited to do it. I've been wanting to do it ever since the game dropped. What is today? Today is the 16th, and I don't even remember what day the game came out. So, but anyways, I have been going hard on this game, and I've been pleasantly surprised, like super pleasantly surprised. I never thought, I mean, I even made some commentaries early on talking to you guys about how I wasn't really excited for MP at all. Every time somebody came into my stream and they're like, hey man, what do you think about Black Ops 4? Are you going to get it? Like, what are you going to play? Blah, blah, blah. Are you excited about zombies? Are you excited about this, that? I played the beta for Blackout, and I had an absolute blast. I streamed about 50 hours of the beta alone, and just played the absolute dog shit out of it and had a blast. And it got me really pumped for the game, and I couldn't wait for the final release. And the weird thing is, I had played multiplayer, I think, twice before. I got to play it at E3 and record some footage for you guys, and I also got to record it at the announcement. They flew us out. They flew me and Joel and Speedy out to LA to announce the game. That was it's kind of a meme now where Vonderhaar was like, "This is Blackout." I think that's where that happened. Anyways, so I got to play it there and cap some too. And the regular MP, I was just like, okay, I don't, it's not bad, but it's nothing I'm really excited about either, and I was just kind of sleeping on it, I guess, And again, yeah, people would come into the stream and they would say, hey man, like, what are you going to be playing when Black Ops 4 comes out? And every time my answer would be Blackout. Like, I'm so excited for Blackout. I can't wait. I love the game. The beta was amazing. Probably won't even touch MP, or I might play it a little bit. And then I started seeing their tweets. They started tweeting out for the, a couple weeks before the game came out, I believe. They started showing Summit and Firing Range and, and Slums and all these iconic maps coming back from the franchise. And I was like, okay, now you've got my attention. Like, this is definitely going to get me to set down Blackout for a little bit and try out, just the standard multiplayer. And it didn't take long. The game came out. I played Blackout for a few hours. It wasn't very long at all. And I was like, okay, let's try multiplayer. And got on multiplayer and didn't want to get off. Like, just so much fun. The camo unlocks are very, very similar to, the old games where you have to get one-shot kills with shotguns and snipers and headshots with SMGs and assault rifles and stuff like that to unlock all the camos, and you can grind out and you can get that gold and you can get that diamond, and the gameplay feels good. And I'm addicted to Call of Duty again. I hit level 55 yesterday while I was playing, and I haven't really touched Blackout since. I'm not saying Blackout's bad. I'm not saying I'm never going to play it. I really think that they'll get to a point where I start getting a little bit of bored of multiplayer, and I'll want to, go play some Blackout. And then I'll get bored of Blackout, and I'll come back to multiplayer. I think that this Call of Duty has the best chance, because I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, man, you said this about World War II. You said this about, insert Call of Duty title here. I really did have fun with World War II for the first, I don't know how long. And then I just slowly lost interest. I felt like the unlocks and the score streaks and everything were just kind of underwhelming in that game. But so far, another thing that's really fun unlocking in this game is calling cards, going for those challenges and getting calling cards and all that stuff. So far, really good time. So I've just been really, really into this, and I think the fact that I'm such a fan of Blackout and the multiplayer is that this COD has the most potential to hold me to a Call of Duty game like since fucking Black Ops 2, which I believe is the last one that, unless MW3 was after that, I don't know. Like, the last ones I cared about were like MW2, MW3, Black Ops 2. So, but this game, I've just been having so much damn fun. We'll talk about the gameplay here for a second. I am running, what is this thing called? The MOG 12 or something? The name is a little interesting. I like to main Nomad. I really, really enjoy Nomad. Whenever I logged into the game for the first time, I got the season pass, and I think that's why I have the Muertos characters or whatever. And I just blindly picked one because I didn't know what character I was going to play with. Luckily, that's the one I really, really enjoy, so that's why my skin looks pretty cool. But I really, really like the mesh mines, especially for playing like domination. I play a lot of domination, and it works really nicely for that. And also, the little doggy is pretty cool too. You know, the dog is actually pretty easy to take out, but for whatever reason, sometimes you get teams that either don't know that or they just don't pay attention. I don't know what it is. You can call a dog out and it'll just slay. Like right here, we're trying to get control back of B, so I called it in late in the first round to try to, you know, regain that, maybe hopefully get that cap right before the half ends. Most of the time, I'll save the dog for the beginning of round 2 to help you secure B. But I really, really like playing Nomad, and this shotgun is absolutely booty-doo, terrible, completely useless, pretty much, unless you're right next to somebody and you get the most squared up perfect body shot on a guy. It will not kill until you get this thing to weapon level 9, and I'm kind of like not I kind of like when I was like when I decided I wanted to make this video, I'm like, man, should I? Look at that. Look at those 3 kills. Just beautiful. Getting everybody cleared out of B. Put my mesh mines down to hold down the door. Unfortunately, it's too late, but this shotgun does work. Once you get it to level 9 and you unlock the choke attachment, which is the only attachment that will add damage to it. Then once you do that, you can put the weapon mod wild card on it, and you can actually equip Dragon's Breath. I didn't know Dragon's Breath was the thing in the game at all until one day, me and my friends, we were playing a game of Dom, and when I kept noticing this thing pop up in the kill feed, and you'll see it here in a second at some point through my gameplay, because that's what I'm using right now. A skull in the kill feed. You guys know whenever you shotgun somebody in the game, you see a picture of the shotgun. So right there, well, actually, nope, that's it right there. You see the skull? And then see the second kill was a shotgun. Normal kills with the shotgun show the shotgun. And I kept dying by this kid that was shooting me with a shotgun, and, you know, my team was getting obliterated by it too, and I was looking at the kill feed, I'm like, what is going on? What is this little skull icon? And my, you know, and then it either popped into my mind or one of my friends, and we were like, wait a minute, like, does he have, like, I was like, it seems like, you know, there's an after effect on these shots, like we're on fire. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm seeing flames on people that he's shooting. We're burning. He's using like incendiary rounds. Oh my God, there's Dragon's Breath in the game. Did not know that. I'm sure it's old news to a lot of people. It was probably in the beta. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But once I realized that, I was like, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. Because even with the choke attachment, which is the damage, the attachment that actually adds damage to the shots, even with that choke attachment, a lot of times you will get a what feels like a pretty good shot, and it just doesn't kill in one shot. Like, you have to 2-shot people a lot with the shotgun in this game. But I started noticing when I was using that choke attachment and I would lose that firefight after they survived what was a pretty well-placed body shot, that they would have, like, not much, like 3 health, 5 health, you know, 20 health at the most, depending on how well-placed your shot was. And so I was like, well, you know, obviously that Dragon's Breath is going to help a lot there, and it burns for quite a while and does a decent amount of damage. And sure as shit, once I unlocked it and I started rolling around with it, just a slaughter fest. I mean, there's still some times the shotguns feel a little bit wonky in this game. There's some times where I feel like I've got my shot right on people and it just shoots marshmallows and you don't get any hit markers at all. But in this game right here on Summit, playing domination, actually going for objectives and everything, like, you'll see I actually have the most domination points, or objective points rather, at the end of the game, but I also have the most kills in the server. I get 60 kills with this setup. It is an absolute blast to play with. It is so fun, and again, I'm kind of regretting showing you guys this, because I'm hoping, like, it's the most frustrating thing to play against. If you haven't played against it yet, once you do, you'll be like, oh my God, this is terrible. You know, so I don't know if it's something that's going to get nerfed. You do have to grind out the shotgun quite a bit to get it to this state. I was hitting a lot of, like, round-winning kills, or the play of the games and stuff like that, and people were like, oh my God, that's OP, like, in the chat and everything, and it's like, you don't understand what I had to go through. You know, so many games I went through with this shotgun to get it to where it was, where you, like, you know, barely break even on your KD and just kind of, you know, anchor your team because you can't even hold your own. But once you get it there, it is a lot of fun. Another thing that I didn't even realize, and maybe it's just because I haven't played Call of Duty in so long, there's never been, like, a little dot in the screen for a shotgun, right? Like, but the one thing I did notice, I'm almost positive, whenever you threw a tomahawk in, like, Black Ops 2, you did get a little, you got a little aiming reticle, right? So I started wondering, like, am I missing these shotgun shots because, like, I don't have a little thing in the middle? You know what I need to do? I need to tape a little dot in the middle of my screen. That's what I need to do. But yeah, I did notice. I'm almost positive there was like an aiming reticle on the screen whenever you threw tomahawks in the older Black Ops games, but I could be wrong. I don't really remember, but I've been having a lot of fun with the tomahawk in this game. I've gotten some nice little plays. I haven't gotten any cross maps or anything crazy like that, but I've gotten some nice little streaks and everything. It's really fun to run around with a tomahawk on this shotgun class too, so that way you can just kind of. Unfortunately, this thing only has 4 rounds, so after you fire those 4, I mean, it's rough. Like, you have to have a really high accuracy. You miss that first shot, there's a really good chance you're gonna go down. You miss 2 shots out of the 4, you know, and there's more than one person in the room, then you're again in for a world of hurt. I mean, this thing takes a while to reload, and there's only 4 shots, and yeah, but it is a lot of fun. And that's another thing I want to talk about is in the older Call of Duties, it was really odd. I would mostly triple RC car kill, no big deal. In the older Black Ops games, I would mostly play TDM. Like, TDM was my thing, and sometimes I would go into Dom, completely ignore the objective, and try to get my score streaks, my kill streaks, whatever. And that was basically what I liked to do. I did not like playing S&D because I did not like having, you know, a limited life game mode or a 1 life game mode in S&D's case. That just wasn't my playstyle. I'm much more like open to S&D now, playing a lot of battle royales. Like, obviously you have 1 life in battle royale, so the mindset of having 1 life to live in a shooting game is a little bit more easy to handle, I guess you could say, for me now. But I used to only play TDM and a little bit of Dom on the side. I've played TDM since Black Ops 4 came out, and I've been a little bit bored. Look at that right there, though. Look at that. 17 objective points, 60 kills. I mean, I still had 19 deaths, but I was playing a lot of the objective. I was trying to clear people out of B and hold that down for my team the entire time. So I was dying a decent amount. But I think going 60 and 19 on Summit with the you know, the Dragon's Breath shotgun is pretty damn good. I was pretty damn proud of myself. But anyways, what I wanted to ask you guys is, what is your favorite game mode in Black Ops 4? What have you been playing? I need to, like, diversify a little bit more. I tried playing Heist because I've heard a lot of good things. I didn't get to try it in the beta, but every time me and my buddies tried to load up Heist, it would crash our games. So that was kind of interesting. Look at that. 4 captures, 13 objective kills. Not bad. Trying to help my team out as much as possible. But I've just been playing so much Dom and having so much fun. I hope you guys are having fun with the game too. Let me know what kind of Black Ops 4 content you guys want to see. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next video.